I didn't catch what time the day started in day one when we first arrived. So we've actually got we definitely have a full day ahead of us today. Let's see if she'll give us something to eat before we
Aloha,
leave.
boy. Oi, you're a sight for shore eyes since I landed here.
So we're going to have a filling breakfast, the most important meal of the day.
The cooks have fixed something really special. Pancakes topped with fruit. They started to make a salmon souffle, but they didn't have any salmon. They did get a good deal from Andre on some anchovies, though. Sal wanted to make a blueberry pie, but Merrick was selling bananas and grapes, so she made those into a pie instead. Just as Rover was taking the souffle out of the oven, Tony called Tessie a frumpy old toadstool, so she threw the pie at him. She got him square on the face, and the fruit pie pan fell on the souffle, squashing it flat. So now we have anchovy pancakes and baked fruit. Hope you like it.
The food smells odd and tastes odder. Let's see, we actually have very little money, and we aren't going to get paid out from our bet until the dead parrot opens at 5. So I guess we can just talk to the NPCs and get to know everyone.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. It is always a pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to Silmaria. I am Wolfie, an artist, an artisan of Grecian urns and amphoria.
Hi, Wolfie.
It is most genuinely a pleasure to be seeing you. My tail wags very fast.
Now I'm remembering the meat merchant in part 3 who was so excited that you were talking to him that he was, quote, piddling at your feet. So, what's an amphora?
An amphora is a Grecian urn. It is used to carry liquids of all varieties.
Oh. What's a Grecian urn?
Are we speaking union or non-union?
Tell me about Silmaria.
Silmaria is a very fine city, yes indeed. This is the best place to buy many things in this town square. You can meet many people here as well. Some of them will be so kind as to not pick your pocket as they walk by. At the docks you can rent a boat and take a pleasant sea voyage. It is most fun, as long as you do not drown or get attacked by the sea people. I am not much up at Nob Hill, except daily to read the notices and to keep informed of many things that go on in this city. It is how I know the assassin has been killing people on the streets of Silmaria. I have even made a visit to the Guild of the Adventurers in the west part of town, even though I am not an adventurer. The guildmaster there is most impressive. If he came where I came from, he would be sacred. I think you will be very happy in Silmaria. It is a very good place to be, even if the city is soon to be overrun with foreign soldiers and destroyed economically by war with the sea people. Oh, you must be very careful of the monsters, thieves, and the assassins here too. All in all, you will find Silmaria to be most exciting.
Do appreciate the game's many furry and monster species. This series, really. It's something I never even really thought of when I first played through it, but going back through it again, it's like, yeah, there are a lot of just non-humans that are just, animal people. And you don't see that at all in other games. It's really cool. So, who are the soldiers?
It is said that the countryside is overrun by the invaders from the north. Soon they will be knocking at our gates and asking to take over the kingdom, I am thinking.
Tell me about war.
The sea people have been attacking many of the ships that sail to and from our harbor. The lives of many fish have been spared, for the fishermen have left this island. It is just as well, for they lost their homes to the soldiers.
Who are the thieves?
This was once a very fine place for thieves. There was not a day gone by when I did not admire how a thief had taken something before my eyes without me seeing him. Most of them are gone away right now. I have heard that these thieves are off searching for an ebony raven. This is most curious, for I have seen such a bird flying over the city. You would think that they would look up there for it first.
And that is a quest line. If you play as a thief, we're not going to be getting that. So who's this assassin?
The king of Silmaria was killed by an assassin, or so it is said. There is another person that the assassin has murdered, if the rumor is to be true. It is a wonder if we are not all killed by him.
How are you doing, Wolfie?
You wish to know more about me? I am only an artist, trying to make a living by selling what crafts that I can. I come from the lands of Punjabi, where my people, the Canines, live. I am skilled at making art with clay or paint. If you have need of something made or painted, then I would be most happy to be doing it for you.
Oh, tell me about art.
I am making these amphora and pots to sell for the people. I am also making nice maps for people to get lost with. Most of all, I am painting fine pictures that never sell. Tailors do make very good paintbrushes if you are lucky enough to have one.
Tails are pretty great. Alas, humans don't get them. So tell me about the Canines.
My people are cunning and clever, I am thinking. There is not a one of us who does not make very much money by working all the time. In this way, we do not find the time to spend the money we make.
Okay, tell me about your homeland of Punjabi.
Punjabi is lying to the east of here by many, many miles. It is in the land of India. Someday I hope to sell enough to be making my way back to there. At times I am most homesick.
I wonder if there was a Quest for Glory 6, would it have gone there? Because there aren't a whole lot of other lands that have been mentioned by name. Silmaria, I think, was mentioned either in the first one or maybe the second one. So, we are a hero. Also the Prince of Shapir. No need to bow.
Oh my goodness, you are certainly a hero. This is very good, because it is that Silmaria could use your help, I am thinking.
I suppose speculating on where the sixth game would have taken place doesn't really matter, because this is the last one. So, goodbye.
As they would say in the lands I have come from, namaste. This means greetings to you, and I am hoping much to see you again.
Kitty!
Greetings, wanderer from afar. Welcome to the sea sands and shores of Silmaria. I am Sara, a Kata merchant of jewelry and gifts. How may I aid you on your journey?
She's the one that's missing the basket. Hello, merchant.
Welcome again, and thrice more welcome. You have the manners of one who earns the respect of all around you.
Tell me about the Katas.
We are the children of the desert sands, traders and merchants to 1,000 lands. My mate Marak, the food seller, and my daughter Sala, the maker of music, have come to this land of water and waves to make our fortune.
Well, tell me about your husband, mate.
My life mate Marak sells food from a cart. He is on the other side of this plaza.
And your daughter?
Sala is still but a kitten, but she has talent and the will to become a highly skilled musician someday. Perhaps soon she will be invited to perform somewhere other than the streets of Silmaria. However, she is shy and doesn't speak except with her music.
What you selling?
I am the seller of jewelry and baubles to please the eye and enhance the beauty of the wearer.
How you doing?
I am most well, kind sir. I hope that I may be of service to you always.
Tell me about the country city place where we are.
This is a beautiful city, although there is too much water for the desert fur of Akata. This is the town square, where the merchants have shops and stands.
7 out of 10. Too much water for Kata. Tell me about any rumors you've heard.
There is word said that a hero has been summoned to this land to drive away the invaders and restore the peace of Silmaria.
I don't put much stock into rumors. Tell me about the invaders.
The countryside has been overwhelmed with an army of outsiders. The city may be attacked at any time. That is why this city is so empty. Most of the people and visitors have gone elsewhere.
Hey, did you know we're from Shapir?
So, you are the Prince of Shapir. You are a great hero of our homeland. I am most honored to speak with you, Kata friend.
Okay, bye.
May you find in this land the heart's content which you seek.
The bank is a most impressive edifice. This winged lion makes an impressive statue. This woman looks like she has worked as a fisherman or sailor at one time in her life. It's impressive that you could just spot that.
Greetings, and welcome to the First Bank of Silmaria. This is the safest place to keep your savings secure from pickpockets and thieves. Would you like to leave your money with me? Oh, it's you. I was told you were coming. Your friend set up a savings account in your name. Hefty sum of 500 drachmas. You've got some generous friends, let me tell you.
And we blew it all in the arena gambling. Hello, banker.
Hi there. Have you invested in your future? This is the place to save.
Who are you?
I'm Sam the banker man. I own and run this bank. Would you like to make a deposit?
Just tell me about your bank.
The First Bank of Silmaria will keep your money safe and secure. Drachmas can get heavy when you carry too much of it, and you make yourself a target for every cut purse around.
And he's right. Money actually does have weight, and it kind of does add up. So, we will be depositing money periodically here. Tell me about the right of rulership.
The Right of Rulership Fund is set up for the competition to become King of Silmaria. You need to contribute 1,000 drachmas in order to enter the Right of Rulership. Usually people have friends and relatives help raise that much cash. We have one fund which gets contributions from all the guards in Silmaria. It takes a lot of money to enter the Right of Rulership, but it is a great honor to compete to become king.
So it's only for rich people, huh? Yeah, I see how this is going. What about my savings?
Your savings will be kept in the most secure safe in all of Silmaria. The safe is equipped with the latest in modern locks and has a complex strap guaranteed to fry the robber foolish enough to try it. Thanks to your good friends, you've already got 500 drachmas in your account.
Yeah, let's tell him about our friends.
That lion guy said that he and Erasmus the Wizard were starting the savings account for you. They wanted you to enter the Right of Rulership. Man, you have strange taste in friends, but they sure make good ones.
Lion guy, you say? Who could that be? So let's ask about Silmaria.
Silmaria is a great place to settle down and save a little for the future. Too many people forget how important a savings account can be, particularly adventurers. Adventurers think they can fight monsters forever. Next thing they know, they are begging in alleyways. A sad fate for a once respectable hero. So save today to keep the alleys away, I always say.
Hey, did you know that we're a hero?
I thought you looked familiar. Yeah, we met in Spielberg, where I was working the alley as a professional panhandler. It wasn't long after you left Spielberg that the pass cleared, and the tourists flocked back to town. I made a small fortune and said bye-bye to those cold climes. Came to Silmaria and needed some place to stash my cash, so I started my own bank. Seemed appropriate after all. I'm still asking others for their money.
So this guy was the beggar in the alley back in Quest for Glory 1. He made enough money from begging to start a bank.
Our banking hours are dawn to dusk daily. When you save here, you know your money is safe.
The banker has a conservative, reserved look about him. Today, the sign reads, "Drachmas make the world go round." The winged lion seems to be a symbol of dependability and the security of this banking establishment. Either that, or the statue maker had a sale on winged lions. Through the door of the bank gate, you can see the vault door. This is a picture of a man counting money. The caption says, "Our hero, Scrooge." And this must be Marek.
Welcome, stranger. I am Marek.
Marek,
This
okay.
is my stand of food. If you find yourself suffering from the pangs of hunger, or desire just a snack to brighten your day, you have come to the proper place. May I aid you in any way? Just let me know, for I am at your service.
Hello, Marek.
I am well and fine, thank you. It is a beautiful day, is it not?
Tell me about the town.
This city can be confusing to
Oh.
those new here. Silmaria has 4 plazas. This is the town center and the place of merchants. Above us is the plaza called Nob Hill. There are 2 paths that lead downward from this plaza. One will take you to the docks, the other to the westmost gates of the town.
Well, tell me about the town center where we're standing.
Here is where you may buy things of beauty of my life mate, enjoy the music of my daughter, or find things of use from Wolfie the artisan. You might also save your money at the bank, find things of mysterious power at the shop of magic, or items to improve your health at the apothecary's shop.
Well, tell me about the bank.
The bank is the fine building with the winged lion statues. The banker will be happy to take your money.
Yeah, I got that impression. What about the magic shop?
Do not be dismayed by the wizard Chakra. He is powerful and wise, and has a deep heart.
What about the apothecary?
The apothecary is run by a most interesting human and his life mate. They are both caring people and will aid you in any way they can.
Okay, well, we'll have to check the magic shop and the apothecary out, but tell me about Nob Hill.
At Nob Hill, you will find the Hall of Kings, center of the leadership of the city. You will also find the arena, a place where combats are held for the recreation. Many of the wealthiest of Silmaria reside on Nob Hill. There is also a magical device of which I have no real knowledge.
Ask about the spinning hat, which we haven't even seen, so we really shouldn't even know to ask about it.
I suggest you go up to Nob Hill and look at the thing yourself. You are more likely to know more of it than I.
Well, tell me about the docks.
At his shop beside the docks, you will meet the weaponer Pholus. There is also an inn and tavern there. I have heard there is some sort of school located nearby, but I do not know for certain.
Okay, we've actually met Pholus, but what do you think of him?
Pholus is a centaur weaponsmith, and he makes a variety of weapons. He would be delighted to sell you something, I am certain.
Yeah, he does seem to have a one-track mind when it comes to it. What about the tavern?
The Dead Parrot Inn attracts adventurers and travelers to relax within its walls. I have never ventured there myself, for those who stand guard remind me unpleasantly of why I left Razir.
What about the West Gate?
At the west end of this city, you will find the Adventurers Guild and Gnome Anne's Inn.
What do you think about the inn?
Anne is a very amusing person, and I believe that her inn would be a good place to spend one's nights.
It definitely is. How about your food stand? Do you know anything about your food stand?
I have foods of all types to delight the taste. From savory to sweet, I have something that is unique.
Tell me about the island.
The island of Marit is usually very popular this time of year. Unfortunately, the death of the king and the invasion have driven many away.
Who's this Marak person?
I am Marak, a kata from the land of Razir, desert birthplace of my people. My family and I have journeyed afar to serve one and all with such pleasures that they might fancy.
Tell me about your family.
My mate and beloved is Sara, maker of gifts who has a stand on the other side of the plaza. My darling daughter is a fine musician and shares her love of music with all who have ears.
Hey, do you know anything about pleasures?
My family and I sell joys for the ear and the taste and the eye. My wares treat the mouth to a variety of sensory experiences from this region and beyond.
Lewd. Okay, tell me about the Caddis.
We Kata are a desert people from the lands to the east. We are traders and merchants to the world.
What do you think about the town of Rasir?
Several years ago, my people were driven from our homeland and scattered with the winds by a most evil man who usurped the throne of Razir from its rightful emir. I have heard word that my homeland has been freed by a hero, and the land is now ruled by a wise and gracious woman. One day my family and I shall all return to the desert lands once more.
He's probably referring to Zaisha, the daughter of the emir. The actual emir. Or no, wait. She said that the previous emir was her uncle. Oh well. We met her and that's what matters. So who is this hero guy? Sounds like a total loser.
It has been said that a mighty hero was brought to the desert lands by my people. He defeated the foul wizard that drove away the kata. The hero is said to be a most kind and brave man.
Oh, well, in that case, he sounds pretty great. What about the woman?
The new ruler of Razir is the daughter of the old emir.
Oh, what's
She
the daughter?
proved herself to be resourceful and wise, and welcomes my people home. Her name is Zaisha.
So, we've been on some adventures.
So, you are a friend of my people? It is an honor to meet such a hero. You are already a part of kata stories and history. It is a pleasure to meet you, and I hope that I may aid you in any way that I can.
Hey, let's buy some things, even though we have no money. So, we've got a bunch of fruit. This fruit looks ripe and tasty. Remember, fruit is a nutritious supplement and significant source of fiber in your daily diet. And a gyro. Gyros are thin slices of spicy meat laid out on top of pita bread and covered with cucumber dressing and red onions. It's much tastier than it sounds. Should hook up the cat person with the dog person. Boom, world peace. I don't know, you could have mass hysteria if you do that. We have some delicious artichoke pizza. This artichoke pizza has a nice crust and plenty of cheese and sauce to make it messy but tasty. Artichokes on pizza, however, are an acquired taste. And pepperoni pizza. This well-made pizza has a crispy crust, succulent sauce, chewy cheese, and peppery pepperoni. And we also have some sakolatia. Sakolatakia. It's chocolate. It resembles a box of chocolates in appearance, smell, and taste. And this must be, yeah, Sala. She's the musician. She plays the Hero's March. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of money, but here you go. The eye seems to be the universal symbol of magic shops wherever you travel. This looks like a drum carved from wood and covered with stretched animal hide. You gather it is more than what it seems. This looks like a wizard's library stuffed with arcane tomes and mystical manuscripts. This room has the look of a cave that was shaped by magic to meet the needs of the wizard. You would judge that this would take very powerful magic to create. He's a Liontar.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. My father Rakesh informed me of your arrival. I am Chakra Sotarna, and this is the magic shop of Silmaria.
So this is Rakesh's son, who was never mentioned before. Hello, Chakra.
Greetings unto you, wizard.
How you doing?
I am a wizard like yourself. I apprentice with my mother, Krisha, and the enchantress Aziza of Shapir. I am specializing in object enchantment.
How's your mom doing?
My mother thinks highly of your magical skills. With several years of devotion to the art, you could become one of the most powerful of wizards.
We've got one game left. How's Aziza doing?
The enchantress Aziza is a very good teacher. She demands precision and dedication to the art of magic. I had to work very hard to please her, but I learned much.
And enchantments?
I make mystic magnets and have made a magical charm bracelet that enhances a wizard's skills. I also create mana pills and mana potions.
What's a mystic magnet?
The mystic magnets are a pair. You set one in a place of safety, a bedroom for example. You have only to use the other magnet upon yourself to teleport instantly back to the room with the other magnet. As you can tell, this can save your life when you are in danger.
In other words, town portal. Except it's one way. So it's just a way to get back to town quickly. And we're going to be using them a lot whenever we get them. Now tell me about this magic charm bracelet.
The magic charm bracelet increases the wearer's magical skills immensely. It is very difficult to create, and I have only one available for sale right now.
And we can't afford it. He's also got mana pills, mana potions. We know what those do, but let's ask about them anyways.
Mana pills help restore some of your magical essence after you have cast spells, and the container will vanish when the pills have been used.
And the potions?
Mana potions restore your mana completely. It is more efficient than taking the mana pills, but it is more expensive.
Efficient in the sense that it takes something like less than 8 pills, like 6 pills to fully restore your mana, or 1 potion to just do it all at once. However, the potion costs like 8 times as much, so it's not economically efficient. Do you know anything about magic, wizard?
This is a land that is rich with magic. This island is rumored to have risen when Atlantis was destroyed eons ago. There are many magical items and weapons to be found here. Many merchants sell such items if they consider you to be trustworthy.
And by many merchants, he means just him. You know any spells?
What is a shop of magic without spells? However, you are an experienced wizard, and I have only a few spells that you are unlikely to have learned elsewhere.
I like that they acknowledge that. Yeah, you've been at this for a while. You actually are... You know what you're doing. So we may only have a few things you haven't seen. And he does have some spells that we have seen. We don't need to learn. We don't need to buy them from him.
This is my home and workshop, in addition to being a magic shop. If you are interested in purchasing something, just let me know.
So, we just flew in from Mordavia, and boy, are our arms tired.
You freed Irana's soul from Avuzul. I grieve to learn that Irana is indeed dead, but I rejoice that her soul is at rest.
Alright, bye.
May you walk ever with wonder, wizard.
Let's see. Oh, the magnets are only $100. The bracelet is $1,500. Here's a spell that we don't have yet. Rip. This spell wards away monsters while you sleep in the wilderness. Being a prudent spellcaster, you should naturally invoke Rest in Peace each night. And here's another spell. It's called Boom. This spell creates a skull of magical energy that will explode when something approaches within 10 feet. It's Skull Trap. Juggling Lights, we got it. Resistance, we got it. Dazzle, we got it. Fascination. This spell attracts dumb monsters and damages them slightly when the spell discharges. And here's Zap, which we got. And here's the pills, here's the potion. What's that? This sculpture is grim and unpleasant, not something most people would want to look at for long. This archway seems to be carved from the same rock as the entryway. This crystal globe glows with coruscating lights. This seems to be a tome of magical text. Studying the magical words, you make out the title, The Binding of the Dark. Though the pages are yellow and brittle with age, the words of the first page are powerful. I, Magister Aristotle, last sorcerer of Silmaria, speak now of the foul dark magic bound beneath the island in the form of a red dragon. This is the doom of Atlantis that will one day rise again to destroy the world. Flipping through some pages, the passage catches your eye. 7 pillars bind the darkness to the bowels of the earth. Forged with blood and magic, only with blood can they be destroyed. As long as one pillar still stands, the darkness cannot take shape, and thus cannot break the magical bindings. Again, you turn some of the pages, until this passage attracts your eye. The power of darkness lies deep within Marit's rocks. Its soul has been bound into the stone of prophecy. Unless the soul of doom drinks deep of lifeblood and feeds again upon death, the soul will remain in the prophecy stone. A few pages further, you read this section. The Temple of Flames gave birth to such evil, and now lies buried deep with the dark. May it never again be disturbed, nor the Dragon of Doom rise from its flames. A study of one page reveals the following. With the willing sacrifice of the wizards of ancient Atlantis, the Doom was bound. Only with the willing sacrifice of life and love may the Dark Dragon ever be destroyed. Near the end of the book, you discern the following. As long as the dragon pillars stand, and the stone of prophecy remains safe, the doom of Atlantis shall remain bound. If it should ever again be released, it cannot be bound again. Only through the total destruction of the Dark Dragon can the world be saved from annihilation. The final page of this book is blank.